AMT is a type of administrative division governing a group of municipalities, today only in Germany, but formerly also common in other countries of Northern Europe. Its size and functions differ by country, and the term is roughly equivalent to a U.S. township, a county, or English shire district. Current usage. Germany. Prevalence. The AMT is unique to the German Bundesländer of Schleswig-Holstein, Mecklenburg, Western Pomerania and Brandenburg. Other German states had this subdivision in the past. Some states have similar administrative units called Samgemeinde, Verbandsgemeinde, Verwaltungsgemeinschaft. Definition: an AMT, as well as the other above-mentioned units, is subordinate to a Kreis and is a collection of municipalities. The AMT is lower than district-level government but higher than municipal government, and may be described as a supramunicipality or municipal confederation. Normally, it consists of very small municipalities. Larger municipalities do not belong to an AMT and are called amtsfreie Gemeinden. Some of these municipalities may also not depend from a Kreis, and are called kreisfreie Gemeinden. And when they do also not belong to any other land, they are also called Stadtstaaten, i.e. city-states. These large municipalities may be further subdivided into local offices named Ortsämter, each of them possibly grouping several suburbs of the municipality, named Ortsteil, named from small villages or hamlets or localities. The Ortsteil may have been a former parish, but today it is meant only for civil purpose and essentially used for planning within the municipality. The Ortsam is used to offer decentralized services of the municipality within local administrative offices for the residents in neighboring suburbs. The Ortsteil itself may also be confusingly translated as a municipality, but it is incorrect because it belongs to a city, which is the only effective municipality. Former usage. Denmark. The AMT was an administrative unit of Denmark. The counties were established by royal decree in 1662 as replacements for the former len. The Ämter were originally composed of independent towns and parishes, and held only small areas of responsibility. During the 20th century, they were granted responsibility for the hospital service for the non-urban population. A 1970 administrative reform reduced the number of counties to 14 and eliminated the administrative distinction between parish and town. From then on, the Ämter were composed of a number of municipalities. The reform granted the counties wider areas of responsibility, most notably running the National Health Service and the gymnasium secondary schools. The Danish municipal reform of January 1, 2007 abolished the Ämter and replaced them with 5 administrative regions, now solely charged with running the National Health Service. In contrast to the Ämter, the regions hold no authority to levy taxes. The reform redelegated all other areas of responsibility to either the municipalities of the state. At the same time, smaller municipalities were merged into larger units, cutting the number of municipalities from 270 to 98. See Counties of Denmark for more information about the Danish usage of the term. Germany. In Germany, an AMT was a medieval administrative district covering a manorial estate of the land owned by a castle or village. It was headed by an Amtmann, usually a lesser nobleman, a cleric, appointed by a territorial lord to administer and dispense justice within the AMT. Netherlands and Flanders. Ambacht can be seen as the Dutch equivalent to AMT. Ambachten existed in Holland, Zeeland and Flanders up to about 1800. Iceland. While Iceland was a territory of the Danish realm, AMTs were established in the country on top of the existing counties. From 1684 to 1770, Iceland as whole was a single AMT in the Kingdom of Denmark, but was then split into 2 AMTs, North and East AMT and South and West AMT. The latter was in 1787 split into a West AMT and South AMT. Iceland was thus divided into three AMTs until 1872, when the South and West AMTs were again merged. AMTs were abolished in 1904, when Iceland gained home rule from Denmark. AMTs are not used to denote a geographical region in Iceland, but the name lives on in the names of two public libraries in Iceland that were established during the AMT era. The AMT's libraries in Akureyri and Stykkishólmur, which were established as the designated archives for the North and East AMT and the West AMT, respectively. Norway from 1662 to 1919, the counties of Norway were called Amta. They are now referred to as fylker, a term revived from the Middle Ages.